Hey, good morning, folks. AJ here. Back down here at Mount Bethel. Honestly, I guess I really shouldn't be here. Still snow on the ground, like I showed a little bit there, but if I don't move and get as much stuff done, stuff is just going to start backing up on me. So, I mean, the roads were relatively clear. The side road to get here had something on it, but thankfully it's not that much to go from the church, the road for the church, to the main road that was clear. So the main focus today is for me to just clean up everything that's inside the sanctuary. I picked up all the TVs except for the big one because I didn't want to try and drive in this with a trailer. I did pick up the other two TVs, so I'm gonna hang that. I'm gonna hang the other one in Pastor's office, hook up everything here with all the extra HDMI so everything's up and running. And then I'm going to seal off the hole that I had in the sanctuary, um, and make it presentable. Clean out all the stuff that I have inside the sanctuary, my cables and all that other stuff like that. I have my drywall saw, so I'll be able to, and I bought some conduit, so I'll put conduit up there, cut the little nick out of here so I can put everything in place. Do that here, do the same thing out here, and then all of that is done. Like I said, clean up all my extra cables. This is going to be actually the cable I'm going to use for the other PTZ. I may try and run that other PTZ. I'm just not sure on what I'm going to go with right now. Like I said, I'm going to push the other cables back, feed the rest of the stuff through, and open this up a little bit more because I have a 2-gang box I'm gonna put here to seal up all of this stuff. And then I need to run 3 more cables in here, 2 HDMI, the one that you just saw I had, and another HDMI for the PTZ camera that's gonna go on that side, and another Ethernet cable for that. But that's what we got. And again, I'm not trying to be out here forever because I mean it's still snowing, it's not sticking, but I don't want to be here that long because again I have no idea how the weather's going to turn. I just want to make sure that if stuff clears up that everything is presentable for them to do church, and none of the stuff that I'm in the way has hindered what they're doing. So let's push this up. No, I'm gonna hang the TVs. That's easier to do. And then get everything in here in the media booth set up. And I was trying to remote in and do some other stuff. And Miss Wanda told me that they already had a Google account. So a lot of the stuff that I made, I don't need to do. So that is good. But let's clear out this stuff and let's set up everything here. All right, so we got that all set up. I'm going to do the conduit now, get that done, and then try and focus the attention on opening up the hole big enough so I can put this double gang box up there. Then run my Ethernet cable for the last PTZ, run that through the hole, tape off that so I can pull the 2 HDMI cables through there, and then at least the cables that need to come into here are done. And then I'll focus the attention on doing the conduits in here, and then start picking up all the stuff that I got here, and then work my way backwards. So after we get here, do that one, do the one out into the entrance. And then I did set up the CASA account. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to at least put that on my phone so I'll have the password, and then set up everything so it's under their account. So all of this will be set up. Retrofit that plug that I have for a temporary. Still may put it in the wall when I come back, but again, that's not the focus of today. I forgot my tablet, but I can do it on my phone. I want to identify all of the mics, get those labeled in the system, get all of that done, hang the other camera, since the cable's going to be there, because once we pull it up in here, I'll just run it over. Cables be right there. HDMI cable. And actually, I should have not, I'm going to put the double gang blank on there, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back and do a single blank and then a pass-through plate, because that's how I can have the HDMIs go through, because there's no point in having that hole there and then trying to do something new when the cable's already there. They'll feed the TV. Man. Anyway, let's run these cables. All right, folks, I am extra tired. Got all my cables pulled and didn't realize that this cable, the cable I was pulling in the back, was this cable. So definitely didn't want to do that, but all of them are hooked up to the splitter. We got the front camera up. All I got to do now is I got the cables in the ceiling for pastor's office, the classroom, and for the fellowship hall, and the Ethernet cable. They're right there. So I got to walk down here. Hopefully I can find where that hole is, where that cable is, widen that up and just drop the cables down. And then at least that TV will be up. It's still doing flurry, so thankfully it's not sticking, so I still got a little bit of time. We're going to cut this, put the conduit up for the TVs down here, and my main goal, honestly, is clean up everything else, run the cable for the fellowship hall TV, put the access point there, close up everything in here in the sanctuary with the conduits, and then we're going to be heading out for the day. And I mean, all the cameras are up and working, so all of that is good. I just need to clean my mess up, and when we come back, I know I got to do stuff on Saturday. I don't have nothing going on Sunday, so depending on how the weather is, I might just come back down here, and if it's clear, maybe go out and run the cables to the access points, because I mean, not the access points, the security cameras, because the good thing about it is we'll come up here, we'll come right here. One of the security cameras will be facing this direction of the church, so that's the side. I could do another one in the back corner right here that will get this angle, run another cable where I'm at right now. We'll run two more, and then one will split to the front in that corner. No, because we're already looking at this direction. We need another one that's going to look in this direction, and then possibly run another cable to the front, but I don't know. But like I said, the main thing I want to do is at least get this cable and the access point done, because honestly I really don't even have to go that far. The access point, if I put it right here, that'll be fine, but I'm just trying to save energy. If I gotta walk all the way down here, might as well just put the access point in between one of the speakers or something like that, and then we'll be good to go. Finish the cables, the conduit, and the sanctuary, then we're done. And I need to close up all the other stuff that I did here, because all my extra cables, as you can see, that's for pastors. Another one is right here that goes to that classroom right there. So we're in good position when we come back to run the rest of those cables. So it's not like I gotta take a humongous jaunt all over the ceilings and stuff like that. We're there. So let me get my headlight, run down here, get all that ceiling stuff done, then start doing in here. And I'm pacing back and forth because I forgot where I put my headlight. Oh, there it is. Walk down there and then make a hole while I'm up here for the cable, for the Ethernet, and then we'll be done. All right, folks, we got a major change of plans. The snow has picked up, so as much as I wanted to finish this, I'm not going to be able to. It's starting to really come down, and I don't want to try and tempt fate trying to finish all this other stuff and then have a interesting trip in the snow back. So you see it's picked up, so let's close all this stuff down. And as much as I wanted to be finished, that is not going to happen today. I did get the access point in the ceiling done in the fellowship hall. I couldn't climb all the way over to where the cables are that they ran the RCA cables that are going to from the existing camera. It's all the way to the edge of the roof, so I'm not able to get over there. But what I plan on doing is maybe opening up a hole when I come back. Open up a hole near those RCA cables, cut them, and pull my cable through. And then I should be good with that. I got all my other software installed on here. Again, not exactly the way I wanted to, but I don't control the weather. And take my time to get back, and I need to go back and undo everything. So I'm using my ladder so I can hang the access point. But I'm talking too much. Let me close the ceiling door. And what I was trying to say is I'm working my way backwards with my stuff so that I can properly hang the access point, because me standing on the ladder was not high enough. So as you can see, it's coming down. So see, I already got it here, and that's all the way at the edge of the roof, so it was kind of difficult for me to get there. So let me set this down. Let's hang this access point, load up the car, and get up out of here. So that's about it. I was gonna pack up my ladder, but I'm gonna leave my big ladder here. I was supposed to do the floodlights at Bethlehem down the street from my house, but I don't think the weather's gonna handle that. So I would give them an update on where we stand with everything. And honestly, if I'm gonna leave my ladder, I might as well leave my tools, because I'm not gonna be able to really do anything. Anyway, between now and not having my tools. So let me put all this stuff in here and then get on the road and take our sweet time getting home. And maybe I'll add something once I get at home in front of the computer. I might do that. Now that's funny. Right when I'm getting ready to leave, it's lightened up. So I got the ladder. Let me put these tiles up in the ceiling so I can just be done. And at least the sanctuary is done. All right, so conduit for all the cameras in the sanctuary is done. Ones for the sound system is done. So the sanctuary is completely done. Yay. Just trying to straighten up the mess that I made here on the table. But at this point, we have to run the cables to this TV, the classroom's TV, pastor's office, and then do the security cameras outside, train up everybody, and then this project is over. And the sun is now coming out. It's still got a lot of cloud. Yeah, them clouds is kind of serious, but either way, we got a lot of stuff done. Not as much as I wanted, but we did get the main things done. All the cables were ran. I closed up the ceiling, lights off in the attic. All the cables are ran. I got to get a pass-through plate, a brush pass-through plate, and a blank plate for the 2 gang box is going to be behind the TV in the sanctuary. We got to hang the TV in the sanctuary. We'll pick it up and bring it down here, and then do the TVs, do the access points, all that other fun stuff, and then train up everybody, and then we should be good to go. If it wasn't for the fact of all these clouds, I would try and actually do something else, but I'm not going to do that. Probably will want to, like I said, what I think I'm going to do from path of entry right here is the roof that I was in. I can get all the way here. Actually, no, that's back here. I can get all the way to there. So the thought was I can get over to this end. We can put you can put a security camera here that will look out in this direction. Need to put another one. Well, no, that's going to look here. We're going to put another one maybe looking back in this direction, so that would actually, and we'll want to see who's coming up. So most likely, see, they have a camera right there. That's the ones that we're going to be replacing. I might put it in the same place. I personally wouldn't. I would probably want to put something right here that looks over in this direction, but then we would have to run cables all the way in that direction again. So if anything, because of the access that I have over there, I'll probably put one there, try and get all the way over here in the pastor's office if I can, that's looking at this parking lot, and anybody comes in this way. That will cover this side. On the opposite side, that will cover the back. We need to figure out how we can get one up here to look out on this direction, front doors. So that's 3. Another one is going to be right there in the corner that will look on this way. So anybody comes in this direction, we got one in the back, we got one on the side, on the left side, and then we just got to figure out a good placement for where one will go here. So that means we're probably going to have to run 2 more cables back this direction in the ceiling. Thankfully, that hole is big enough that it's not that big of a deal to run another Ethernet cable. It's just going to take a minute to try and pull it all the way through there. Anyway, folks, productive day number 3 in spite of the weather. Everything is locked up. Let's go home. See y'all whenever the next day I'm going to be up here. All right, folks, later.